Welcome back to the SOTA podcast. I hope everybody here had a good Christmas break, and if you're not a student and you had to work the entire time, I'm very sorry. But I hope you still had a good Christmas as well. This is going to be our very first episode of this semester. Today we have some very cool people with us, and you'll be hearing a lot from them. So, first of all, if you don't know me, I'm Mark. I am basically just like the producer of this podcast and I guess main host. I don't know. But today we have our new co-hosts. There are two of them. We did end up hiring two people as well. So we're going to try and do something kind of new this semester. And you might hear me and either Tyler or Selena, or you might hear those two without me, or you might hear, we're going to try and switch it up a little bit and actually alternate. So, and having three people and expanding our team will help a lot in getting all the stuff that we need to get done as well, especially editing videos, because that's the most hard thing that I've had to deal with. Okay, so first of all, welcome to Soda Pop, Tyler and Selena.
Thank you.
Thank you.
How's it feel to be actually behind this whole desk and behind the scenes, everything?
Well, I have to say that it feels pretty normal. It feels pretty exciting. I'm really excited, honestly. I feel a lot more official. It's been a lot of pressure and a lot of nervousness going into this. But now that I've met you guys and you guys are super cool, I feel like we're just friends talking right now. So I think it's going to be a lot of fun, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
I feel really lucky to be behind the mic and on the podcast. And I agree, it's going to be a lot of fun. You guys seem like a lot of fun, and I'm excited.
And I will say, I mean, they have had a little bit of a practice towards this, so we're not going in blind. So don't worry. They're a little. I didn't just throw them into this. So, I mean, we did like a little mock thing in our interview. Our interview was pretty much like a mock episode kind of with each of them, and they both did really well. So, and we're really glad to have them. So first, Tyler, I want to ask you to introduce yourself. Tell us a little about yourself, your hometown, your major.
Well, thank you. My name is Tyler Hankins. I was born and raised here, good old Flobama, and my major here is digital media with a minor in human-computer interaction, or UX design. And I'm pretty excited, so thank you for having me here today.
And Selena?
I'm Selena Fugate. I was born and raised in Florida, in Land O'Lakes, which is like the Tampa Bay area. And I spent my senior year at Decatur High, and then discovered UNA on a field trip, coming to see a show. Actually started off as a biology major and transferred over to a theater major. Funny, because I started off by finding UNA through a show. But anyways, I'm a second semester junior, kind of first semester senior. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole complicated thing that she's been going through. So, I mean, it can be complicated sometimes. But me and Tyler are both sophomores, so I mean, Selena will be here for a good bit, but you'll have to listen to me and Tyler for a little bit longer. So good luck to you guys. We can get a little bit crazy. So I want to know why you guys decided to come and be a part of our team. I know I asked you this question in our interview, but just so we can let everybody listening who want to know who our new hosts are, and first why we changed. First of all, if you don't remember or you didn't listen, Lainey did graduate. She was our original co-host, so she graduated in December. So we what was I saying? Sorry. But yeah, just kind of tell us why you wanted to come and be a part of this, and maybe what drew you towards our little podcast here.
Well, for me personally, I was approached by a very nice lady. Her name is Miss Christy Britton, and she was like, "Hey, you should. There's this audition going on for this podcast for the School of the Arts, and you should definitely try it." I was like, "Whoa, that sounds like really cool." So, and I looked on Instagram and I found the post, and it sounded really fun, and it sounded really what's that word, like, it sounded like I could grow from it, so I was like, this wouldn't be a bad idea to just try it, because I like podcasts and I'm a part of the School of the Arts, so I mean, why not? I'm sure that I could learn something from just trying out for it, for auditioning for it. And I met everyone's super cool, everyone's super like knowledgeable, super chill, and I was like, yeah, I think this is a great place to be. So basically, like, I just heard about it on the internet and from a faculty member, and they put me on to this, and I'm really grateful for that. So yeah, that's basically what happened.
Okay. What about you, Selena? What brought you towards this? Because I know, first of all, we've already had her on an episode for Turn of the Screw, so she has a little bit more experience behind the mic than Tyler does. But what kind of wanted you to be behind the scenes instead of the interviewee? Why didn't you want to be the interviewer?
Precisely that. I wanted to take this opportunity to make more connections and meet new people and have new experiences, and I think this is a really great way to network and expand my knowledge through the School of the Arts. Like, I am really involved with the School of the Arts. I really love the music program and our theater program, and I want to expand that into our entertainment industry, our visual arts, and things that I'm not so much involved with. And I know this is going to bring me out into those other areas of UNA that are so important and so involved. And it can become like this collaborative genius. And so I'm really excited to be a part of that. And so I wanted to be an interviewer to learn more and be more involved. And then also I am a theater major, so I felt like this was a great opportunity and great experience for vocal work and stuff like that. So like voiceover work and stuff like that. So I don't know, I just wanted to become more comfortable.
Yeah, and I will say, you're talking about networking, which, I mean, it may seem like to those of you listening, it may seem like it's not something that goes on a lot because of who we tend to interview. They all tend to be those professors or students who come from around UNA or who are part of our faculty as well. But like all of our faculty, this is a great thing about our college as well. All of our faculty have so many connections to different people. Like the symphony, literally they have like so many connections to Disney because they do Pirates of the Caribbean. It's a big thing, and you go see it, but you don't realize how much goes on behind the scenes to get it to go there. Like, you have to pay for licensing, and there's just a whole lot of stuff you have to get in touch with. And so many professors here, whether it be in our School of the Arts or just around the campus in general, they have so many connections with so many people because of things like this. And it's a great way for us to make them as well, because we get to talk to everybody. When President Kitts was on, we've had Dr. Brown. He works in our office, but we've had him on, and he has plenty of connections that we've learned about as well. So it's definitely a good way to go in looking towards it. Like, it's not just a job that you have that you came to make money with or just to practice talking to. It's like you actually get the opportunity to make connections, which is amazing. And I'm very thankful for that. And that's a lot because of you guys as well, the listeners and watchers, if you're watching as well, because without you guys, we wouldn't be doing this. So thank you. Now we have a little thing that we came up with. Me and Tyler came up with it a couple days, and then Selena kind of perfected it. But so we're gonna play a game, which is something I don't think we've ever done that on SOTA Pop, which is crazy. But we're gonna play a game. It's like a little get to know us game. I'm gonna participate as well. I'm not new or anything, but I feel like I haven't been personal enough with you guys. So Selena kind of improvised like an idea that me and Tyler had. We're gonna do like a little card type game we're gonna draw names out of this bowl. Not names, questions. Sorry, but so rules. We have to answer all the questions. The youngest person starts the game. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be me though. So we each use. We have these specialty cards here, which have like Uno type. Like the draw two, the skip. There's a wild card and a reverse card, and I'll go over those real quick. And you can only use them once. So like, there's 4 of them, so we have 4 times we can use them. Just one of each little wild type of special cards. Reverse, just like in Uno, it goes back the other way. So say I'm answering a question, I want to do reverse, and it's normally going clockwise. So instead of Selena, who's sitting to my left, it'll go back to the right and it'll be Tyler. And then skip, same as Uno, you move forward, you skip your turn, and the next person goes. Draw two, the person ahead of you will answer 2 questions instead of just one. And wild card is you get to choose whoever you want to answer the question. So, and there's also a bonus round, which I think was cool as well. We never thought of a bonus round. This is Selena's addition to it. We each ask any person to answer a question that they haven't answered. So say somebody skips them, we can come back at the end and be like, hey, you know how you skipped that question? Not anymore. But okay, I'm gonna pass out these cards. Selena, here's yours, and Tyler. I'm assuming I am the youngest. When is your birthday, Tyler?
November 20th, 1998.
Yes, I am the youngest. As always.
Wait, when's your birthday?
Mine is August 3rd, 2000. So
Okay, yeah.
I'm a little baby.
I'm a 99, so.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
I'm a little baby. Mom used to it. I'm used to being the youngest. Okay. So, hey, does somebody want to mix these up? Just to be...
I'm so excited.
Just like a little ASMR video or something. Okay.
There you go.
Let's try this. So I'm going to draw... I want this one. Let's see. What is your hidden talent? If you don't know, I'm actually talentless.
Not true.
Not true.
Hidden talent, I don't know. I kind of like... I don't know. This is harder than I thought it would be.
You wanted the questions to be a surprise.
Yeah, these two know what the questions are, but I wanted to be surprised. Okay, hidden talent, I'd probably say I am good at doing things like on the fly a little bit. Like doing this, I have done it so much that I kind of am good at improvising my way towards not being a failure. So I think that's a pretty good talent to have, especially as a college student as well.
Nice.
So I guess we'll go clockwise.
Okay.
Is that clockwise? Yeah.
Do we want to lay out the cards so we can see for the end bonus round or whatever?
Yeah.
Let's see. Hold on.
More ASMR.
Okay, I got this one. I'm kind of nervous. Oh, great. What do you think people will be nostalgic about in 40 years from now? I'm not going to lie. I was hoping I didn't draw this question. This doesn't sound really, really stupid, but like a lot of our social media that we use, like you know how Vine died? People are gonna be nostalgic about that, and like TikTok's probably not gonna last 40 years from now.
Yeah, Vine hits a little close to heart for me.
Yeah, seriously.
And probably like people who've influenced us, like old YouTubers like Jenna Marbles and like that kind of stuff that's like really influenced our generation.
Yes.
TV shows that like even now I think back on Hannah Montana and I'm like, oh, good days.
Yes.
Drake and Josh.
Yeah,
Oh,
Drake and
man.
Josh, Lizzie McGuire. So they'll probably be nostalgic about those type of things.
I think so as well, and I think social media will be completely different at that point too.
Yeah.
So like Facebook's kind of dying out for our generation at least, and I feel like
It's gonna be like the MySpace.
Yeah.
and at that point they might have something new that's come along that's completely different than what we have. So I mean, you never know. Technology advances
Wow.
fast, so
That's really interesting and really scary.
yeah,
At the same time.
it's crazy to think about. So we're not gonna go too far.
Yeah, let's not get too deep.
All of a
Pass
sudden, this
that over.
becomes a conspiracy podcast.
See, now we're gonna get flagged on YouTube.
All right, you guys. All right. Question number 3. Let's see. Wow. Oh my gosh. Okay.
You got the two best ones at the same time.
What do you think were the best and worst moments of the 2010s? Wow. Honestly, I was hoping I wouldn't get this question because there's so wow. I was wanting. Well, I mean, pop culture as a whole, I think, has definitely been elevated to a very new standard in the 2010s. With reality TV, the internet becoming a very, very integral and regular part of everyone's lives, not just kids or programmers or whatever. If I had to pick, okay, the best moment of 2010 or the 2010s, okay. You know what I'm gonna say? I think I'm gonna say, because I didn't prepare anything for this. At the top of my head right now, I'm gonna say the very best moment of the 2010s might be the Avengers releasing in 2012, because it's such a feel-good movie. It's an amazing movie, and it showed everybody. It proved everybody that comic books, like, it was cool to like comic books, and it was cool to be a part of something bigger than just, the mainstream. Because, I mean, of course you had things like, Spider-Man, you had things like X-Men, but those were, like, comic book movies. But then you have, like, the Avengers, and it's kind of it kind of created its own genre. So I'm going to say that because I didn't prepare anything else. And the worst moment, I'm going to say, since you said Hannah Montana, I'm going to say maybe I was like the VMAs when
So-
Miley Cyrus.
I knew it. So first, like when this happened, I was like, in my head, I'm just like, something's gonna come up about Miley Cyrus. Like, it's just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, my mind kind of went the same way, but it was more like Kanye taking the award from Taylor Swift.
Wow. Yes.
Like, that's where my mind went. I was like, that was bad.
It
moment.
really was. And you want to know?
Was that during the 2010s?
That was.
That was.
Well,
Well,
actually,
it might have
no.
been just before.
Yeah, it was 2009. I was watching it last night.
Okay.
And
Oh, bad moment.
I agree. Cause me and my mom were like, we were watching Beyonce videos last night. Wait, we just so happened to be watching Beyonce videos, and shout out to Beyonce, by the way.
Ooh, we love you.
Please adopt me. But so like we were
It's not
watching.
marry me, it's adopt me.
Yeah. We were watching those videos, and we were like, wow, don't you remember when Kanye interrupted Taylor Swift's moment? And I was kind of going into it like, Beyonce may have very well had the best video within that category. I don't know the other videos.
She didn't. Taylor Swift won.
So okay, thank you. I want to do. We didn't go that far into it.
Sorry, love you, Beyonce, but like
Yeah.
hers was a masterpiece.
It completely ruined her moment, and it was very rude. And I love Kanye.
And
but it
Taylor
was so
Swift
rude.
handled that so well. That's a whole different conversation. We could have a whole podcast on that, man.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be an episode.
Yeah, but I will say the Avengers was kind of it sparked a whole entire movement, which is crazy because now we're 2 Avengers movies later and like
Yes.
15 different other individual movies for everyone else.
Ooh, y'all are gonna kill me. I've never seen any Marvel movies except for Spider-Man.
Oh, cool.
Which
Cool.
one?
The first 2.
Okay,
Oh, that's amazing.
that's good.
Yeah, but I've got to watch them. Like, it's not like I'm against it. Like,
Of
I
course.
just gotta watch them.
All right.
By the end of the season, I think.
I'll have
Yeah.
them watched
All
before
of
the end
them.
of the year. 2020 resolution.
Yes, that's a good resolution.
So okay, before I read this little next question, I'm gonna preface we may go over our little 30-minute camera time thing. So if you're watching on YouTube, and we run out of time, we don't finish before the camera cuts off because of the stupid 30-minute thing that I can't turn off, come check out the podcast on Podbean or iTunes, and you'll get to hear the rest of the game. Yeah. So, now just get into this. Oh, what do you need to do before you die?
Good one.
That's a really good one. Actually, I feel like I thought this one would be a little bit harder when I first drew it. I think one thing I've always wanted to do is I've wanted to travel to like different countries.
That's
before.
Mine too.
Yeah.
So I think before I die, I'd like to have at least gone to Australia and Scotland. Those are my two that I want to go to.
Wow. Mine's to travel the world. It's the same thing.
Yeah.
Oh, we shouldn't be answering these questions because bonus round. Okay. Stop. My bad.
Okay, we'll pass this way.
This is so fun. This is a great
But I will
idea.
say, especially like now that Australia has had their whole bushfire incident,
Yeah.
that makes me want to go even more because I want to see the koalas,
Me too. Me too.
and I'm afraid if I don't go soon, they'll die out before I get to.
So, would y'all care if I use the draw too, as in like we all have to answer? Because I'm just curious. But I got, what is your zodiac sign?
Oh, we can all answer that if you want. You don't have to use your thing.
Okay.
I don't mind answering that.
Me neither.
I'm a Taurus.
Nice. Cool. I am a Scorpio.
November, and you're a Leo, aren't
Yeah,
you?
I'm sure if you hang around me or you know me, you would know I'm a Leo. So.
That's amazing.
But yeah, so
Alright.
Leos are the best, by the way. Sometimes I actually think I'm the worst. So.
Oh. I think we're all really strong signs.
Yeah.
I'm
Very
stubborn. You're a Scorpio.
Yeah. Who do you look up to?
Oh.
Wow, this is a very deep question.
Mm-hmm.
I look up to a lot of people. If I had to pick someone to go over, like, overarching, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it OG. I'm going to just say I look up to Jesus. I'll say I look up to Jesus because that's, like, over everything for me personally.
Wow.
I'm going to, yeah. And well, never mind. It's okay. Never mind.
We gotta use our specialty cards, guys.
I forgot. I totally forgot.
That's what he looked down at in case the listeners, he was looking at his specialty card.
I'll draw this one. I feel like, okay. So when can I use these, by the way? Can I use these after I answer the question too?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Okay, so of your time at UNA, what experiences helped you grow the most? Well, this one's kind of easy for me because I would say probably the podcast like we were talking about before, because I came in, I interviewed for this job, and when our higher ups asked me about how I felt about doing a podcast, I was a little skeptical at first, but I felt like maybe I could grow, and I think I have, especially being able to meet all the people that I've met, and I think it's helped me talking a lot as well, because now I don't get as nervous about meeting new people because I do it every Friday. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I would say the experience that the podcast has been able to give me is something that has helped me grow a lot. I'll tell you what, I'm gonna use the draw two.
Yes. The plot thickens.
Just before our camera runs out.
Okay, let me go speed round. Okay, what is your favorite type of music? Okay, I like all kinds of music, but my favorite type has to be like today's hits, like pop, a little bit of R&B. I really love John Bellion's my favorite singer in the whole world. I've only been to his concerts, and I've been to 3 of them, and
I think that's a good representation because especially John Bellion is one of those people. He's a massive popular. Like All Time Low is still, if you'll know the song. So like, and especially with the type of music he makes, it's not necessarily just like popular music. It's not pop music. It's like a mixture of, like there's hip hop influences in there. There's like electronic influences. There's pop choruses and verses, so it's crazy.
oh, he's a genius, and he writes all of it, and he used to make beats with his mouth before he had instruments. Like this guy locked himself in a basement when he was 19 and just started creating music. He wrote music for today's top artists. He wrote Trumpets. He wrote Monster for Eminem. He wrote Memories for Maroon 5. He wrote Graveyard for Halsey. I mean, he's just a genius. Anyways.
Number 2.
That's
this
amazing.
is her second question, by the way.
What is your perfect day like? Okay. This is going to be, like, super cheesy because it's, like, a movie perfect day, but, like, literally outside, a picnic, by a body of water, either a beach, I love the beach, or a lake, or, I mean, just really sunny, no allergies, perfect day, just, like, having an actual picnic would be the perfect day, I think.
That does sound like a really nice day.
That is like very profound.
Oh, wait.
Oh, she's gonna use one now.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
No, I'm going to do a draw, too.
Oh no.
Okay, cool. All right.
I can only see where this is gonna go next.
What is your biggest fear? I would have to say wow, okay, let me see. My biggest fear. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me see. Oh, okay. I'm really afraid of octopus. Sorry. I'm really afraid of octopuses. Octopi. I think that's the plural. I'm afraid of octopi. So if I were to be trapped, well, hopefully this never happens. If I was to ever be trapped in the ocean at night with like hungry, insane, demented, rabies-filled octopi, Tyler would be a pretty scared guy at that moment. So
Would you eat calamari? Like, do you eat
Isn't that squid though?
Oh.
I probably wouldn't.
Isn't calamari squid?
Well, because I'm allergic to fish anyway.
Oh,
Yeah,
well then
so
no.
like not even for survival instincts.
Actually, I don't know. It might. I don't know. They're hard to tell apart. Would you? On that note, would you like if you saw a squid? Would you immediately be like, "Oh, that looks kind of like an octopus. I'm gonna go the other way."
You know, the thing is, it's almost like a respect type of thing. Like because they're really smart. So like if I were to like befriend one, like if we could be friends, we could like hang out on the weekends. That would be like cool. But like
Oswald.
yeah, exactly. But like
That's a name I haven't heard in a while.
I guess I know. I guess maybe it's just the fact that like you like if you really wanted to, because I feel like with any animal, I don't want to hurt any animal, but like if one were to attack me, I would be willing to defend myself. But like I feel like an octopus could like outsmart me in some kind of way. Like just I mean yeah, like that's just the thing that kind of gets under my skin. It's like, oh, like if you really wanted to, you could kill me right now. You could escape your tank, like in Finding Dory. Like I just man. Let's not open that can of worms. Okay.
Question 2.
Before he goes through this question, I will say our camera's gonna cut off in about 30 seconds.
I'm so sorry,
So
guys.
if you're watching right now, jump over to our audio and you'll get to hear the rest of them because there's some good questions in here and you don't want to miss because
And we only have 2 left.
I have a feeling what's gonna happen next. So come listen.
Yes. For me to reveal what the second question is. Listen to the podcast.
Actually, we have 2 left plus the bonus round, so like be
Exactly.
ready.
Be ready.
Be ready.
This is amazing content.
Be ready. All right.
This podcast has been brought to you by UNA School of the Arts. Executive producer is Mark Gallegos. Co-produced by Selena Fugate and Tyler Hankins. Special thanks to Dr. Brown and the entire SOTA staff.